Welcome to Sound Smart English, your podcast to start speaking English. Learn naturally by listening to conversations. Sound smart. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sound Smart English, the podcast where we talk, laugh, and most importantly, learn real-life English in the smartest way possible. I'm your host, Hani, and today's topic is something super exciting and relatable: traveling abroad. Whether you're planning your first trip overseas or you're a seasoned traveler, today's episode will help you sound smart when speaking English in international travel situations. We'll chat about airports, culture shock, language barriers, and all the fun and funny parts of traveling. And guess what? I'm not traveling alone today. I've got two amazing guests joining me. First up, we have Sam, a travel blogger who's been to over 25 countries. Hey Sam.
Hey Hani, so glad to be here. I've got a suitcase full of travel stories and plenty of passport stamps to prove it.
Love that energy already. And next, we have Lina, who's preparing for her very first trip abroad to Canada. Hi Lina.
Hi everyone. I'm both excited and nervous. I've never been outside my country, so I have a million questions.
Let's jump right in. Sam, what's the first thing someone should know before traveling abroad?
Oh, definitely check your passport's expiry date. I've seen people turned away at the airport because their passport had less than 6 months of validity left.
Wait, 6 months. I thought it just had to be valid.
That's a great point. Some countries require at least 6 months validity from your arrival date. Always good to double check.
Good to know. I've started researching packing tips, but I'm already overwhelmed.
Pack light. Trust me, dragging a 30-kilogram suitcase up a flight of stairs in Italy is not the romantic experience you think it is.
Been there, done that. But let's talk about the airport experience. It can be stressful, especially in English.
Yes, words like customs, immigration, and connecting flight confuse me.
Okay, here's a quick tip. Customs is about what you're bringing into a country. Immigration is where they check your passport and visa. And a connecting flight is when you change planes to reach your final destination.
Also, don't be afraid to ask for help. A simple "excuse me, where is gate 32" goes a long way.
I guess confidence is key.
Yes. And politeness too. Could you help me, please? Works wonders.
Another tip, learn some local phrases. Even saying hello or thank you in the local language can open doors, literally and culturally.
That's cool. I'll try learning some French before I go to Montreal.
You'll be amazing, Lina. Now, let's talk about culture shock. Sam, ever experienced it?
Definitely. In Japan, I bowed so many times I got a neckache. But seriously, it's about observing, listening, and adapting.
So true. Being open-minded is part of the adventure. Before we wrap, some of the words we use today might be new for some listeners. Want to go over a few of them?
Sure, customs came up early on. That's always confusing.
Yeah, I used to think it meant like local traditions. Like holiday customs or something.
Right. But at the airport, customs is the place where they check what you're bringing in. When I landed in Australia once, they asked if I had any fresh fruit. I didn't, but it made me panic.
Right. I once brought tea into New Zealand and had to explain it to customs officers. They're serious about that stuff. Same. I once brought chocolate from Belgium and got stopped. They just wanted to check the label.
Oh, wow. I thought snacks were safe.
We also mentioned connecting flight. That one's pretty common if you're not flying direct.
So, like, if I fly from Johannesburg to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Toronto?
Exactly. That second leg is your connecting flight. I once missed mine in Istanbul because my first flight was delayed. Had to spend the night in the airport.
Ooh, the worst. I had to run across an entire terminal in Doha once. Felt like I was in an action movie.
Okay, note to self, leave time between flights. What about culture shock? I keep hearing that one.
When I went to Japan for the first time, I was surprised people didn't hug to greet you. They bowed. I didn't know what to do and accidentally did both at once. Super awkward.
I remember being surprised in Germany when stores closed early on Sundays. Totally forgot and ended up eating crackers for dinner.
So it's that feeling when things work differently than what you're used to.
Exactly. Doesn't mean it's bad, it's just unexpected.
Oh, and you repeated this phrase earlier. Goes a long way.
Yeah, like a smile goes a long way.
Right. I once got lost in Madrid and just smiled and asked for help in the most broken Spanish ever. The guy was so kind, walked me halfway there.
In Thailand, just saying hello in Thai made people super friendly. I barely said anything, but they appreciated the effort.
So small things really help. And been there, done that made me laugh.
I used it when I talked about dragging a suitcase through cobbled streets. Definitely did that in Prague. Wheels didn't help at all.
I used to overpack every time I traveled. Like, 5 pairs of shoes for a weekend trip. Been there, done that.
Haha. Okay. I won't be that person. Hopefully.
These are the little phrases that help you feel fluent, you know?
Yeah, it's different from textbook English. But so real.
Exactly. You learn them by using them.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Sam and Lina. I think we all learned something new, and hopefully laughed a little too.
Always a pleasure, Hani.
I feel way more prepared now. Thank you both.
And to our listeners, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Where do you want to travel next? Let us know. This is Sound Smart English, and I'm Hani, helping you sound smart wherever you are in the world.